I look at Spesh in the same vein I look at Jada. Like if Jada's top 5 dead or alive for that era, that's what Spesh is to me. Fantastic, dude.
All right, guys, today we have a special guest in the house, one of your favorite recurring guests, whether you love him or you hate him, but you still love to watch him. I'm talking about the one and only M80.
It's me. Hello. Hip hop world, Panda Chop fucking community.
Yo, 80, what's good, man?
I don't have any food on me right now. I apologize in advance, but I think people will really get a lot more out of this. I am hungry, however.
What? You
I
have no
ordered
food?
I ordered 56 chicken wings for dinner last night. And I'm like, let's see how many I can get through. It was just over half.
Oh, man.
But I was you know, aiming for the sky.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. How could you not finish the total amount?
Sorry, bro.
You're
I'm
under
sorry,
eating,
bro.
okay?
My bad, bro.
Well, how you been, man?
Fucking fantastic, busy, running shit, feeling good about all things in life. Yeah, overall fantastic, man. Family's good. Mom, dad, wife, kid, friends, everyone's good, man. Everyone's fucking winning, you know, really asserting themselves this year, and that's really all I can ask for, man.
Yeah, that's great to see, man. That's great to hear.
Thank you.
All right, man. Let's start with 38 Spesh and Jadakiss before we even get to the Jimmy part, right? Now, they appeared on the song together, Sunday School.
They're on 2 songs together, actually.
But the issue that we're talking about appeared on Sunday School, right? And
Yes.
Spesh felt like he had smoked Jada on the song. Do you think that Spesh smoked him?
Spesh has the best verse on the song. I don't think anyone was smoked.
Okay.
You know, that's not okay. Listen, there's some rappers that go into sessions with that in mind. Like, I'm gonna smoke this track, I'm gonna smoke everyone on the song. Making quality, timeless, classic music is about all people coming together to make the song as best it can be. So that's how I look at a song like Sunday School. I never listened to the song Sunday School and been like, I always thought Spesh had the standout verse, but I didn't think anyone was necessarily weak or weaker than Spesh. It's cohesively a fantastic song. And when Benny performs it on tour and Spesh comes out, they go fucking ape shit, you know? Um, it's one of those things. Here's what I think. I'm here to do an interview for you. I'm going to answer whatever you ask me, okay? It doesn't matter if it's something that's already in my head or something you just throw out of left field. So Spesh, whether he knew that question was coming or not, or whatever the prompt was, answered it how he felt like answering it. Then it turned into, whoa, hey, okay then. Wildness.
But it was playful banter at first, though.
I get money. I got money with locks in my lifetime. Every time you see me do an interview about how I became transitioned from M80 the rapper to M80 the businessman, I always give it up for the locks because that's literally like how, you know, when I read the article in the source at age 13, when they're talking about we could sell X amount of records and still not know where our next meal is coming from type shit. That's the story that I was like, well, I don't want to be, you know, like I don't want to be undervalued for my potential. As I transition to the business, like I really want to be like paid. I don't want to give up my artistry. So I always have given up to the Locks. I've produced Locks concerts as Holy Toledo Productions. I've done albums that have featured Styles P and Chic and Jada. You know, I'm very close with Technician, the DJ, who's also the DJ for Ghostface Killer and Rakim. He DJs for the Locks. So it's like, that's a family unit to me. Um, I'm also the A&R administrator for Trust and Spesh. And it's like, so this is, I think, you know, if they're going to go bar for bar type shit, something amazing for hip hop. Do I think Spesh is going to take any time out of his day to respond to like these underlings of Jadakiss and Jim Jones and whoever else wants to throw their hat in the ring just to get a little pub? No, I don't see that happening. I mean, that's what, you know, like you're an artist of Jadakiss. Okay. Spesh has mad artists too, like Yippee fucking Kai. If Jadakiss wants to come at Spesh and vice versa and trade bars, I think that'd be awesome for hip hop.
Well, it was playful banter at first, right? When did it get so serious? Was it hip hop media that blew it out of proportion? Fans? What do you think?
You know what's funny? Um, so I was in New York last week and I was going to the 3 Jay-Z shows. We did the Rakim video shoot. I had meetings regarding forthcoming Planet Asia and Crooked Eye albums. So I was fucking stacked. Spesh told me he was coming to the city to do this interview. And he's like, meet me at 3 o'clock. And I was running behind. I got there at like 4:15 and he hadn't got there yet. I was like, oh, hilarious. I think that was the interview because if you look on my timeline, there's a video of him in the Givenchy jacket and shit. So I got there. I was like, damn, I can only stay for like 20 minutes. I gotta go back to the hotel, get cleaned up, go to Jay-Z. So I went downstairs. We talked for a few. We got some other works that like in the pipeline right now. Literally 20 plus albums for 2026, 2027, 2028 for the likes of Spesh, El Camino, Rashid Chappelle, Planet Asia, Ransom, Graph, um, Chez Noir. There's a fully produced, brand new, literally all brand new, Fred the Godson album produced by Spesh. So that's on the docket as well. That'll probably come out this year. So we were going over all that shit. But I think in that interview is when he really started like letting in on them. Jada, Joe, which the whole Jim Jones thing is hilarious to me. Like
This is the
it's
backfield interview, right?
what? Yeah, I
The
think that was it. Yep.
backfield.
Yep. And like that's apparently was like the catalyst where it wasn't just playful banner and he was like really like going in on these dudes. DJ Khaled, all that shit when they had dropped the Aroma song, which by the way, the Aroma song is a good song. I understand what Spesh is talking about, but if you want to hear an example of a far better song, Spesh and Stove God Cook's Del Lago from Mother and Gun. It was literally the number 2 album iTunes charts, every Billboard rap chart, hip hop chart, R&B chart. It was in the top 20. Listen to Mother and Gun. It was one of the best albums of 2024. 38 Spesh. But I get what he's talking about. You know,
I thought that it was like Jada said to him, like, why do you keep on bringing my name up? Like, you questioning my reputation as an MC now. Like,
I
it
don't
was
know.
more than one time that this happened.
Dude, okay. You've interviewed me 6 times. Every
Right.
time you interview me, you ask about like Chino XL, you ask about, like Stu Bangers or whatever the fuck it might be. Again, I'm going to answer every time. So if he's on a press run right now for the 8 Shots album. He's not just like, let me go book some podcasts. I want to talk about Jadakiss. So if these interviewers want to ask the same questions, look at Dame Dash. He's talked about Jay-Z in 14,972 interviews in a row. What else are you going to talk to Dame Dash about? His art gallery?
And we're going to talk about that later. We're going to talk about that later. But yeah,
So
I get what you're
so
saying.
the point is I answer the questions you ask and he does the same. That's what a good interviewer does. Like you're not going to ask me a question about E40 and I'm be like, I don't really feel like talking about that, but NLE Choppa, like I'm going to answer your questions because that's what an interview is. You ask, I answer. If I don't feel like answering any and all questions, I probably should not be sitting in a seat to do said interview.
And to be fair, when you're going on a press run, a lot of the same topics do come up because those are the hot topics at the moment. Hip hop media
Yeah.
copies each other and whatnot. Yeah, so I get
Like,
it.
dog, we got to the point in Canibus's career where we literally had to like ask the people to stop asking about like 4321 and LL Cool J. Like, yes, that was in like 1998. We make albums every year. We tour. We do blah blah blah. Like, we had to like shift the narrative to like, can you focus on what the fuck we're here for in the here and now? So right now, that's a hot topic. They're gonna ask it. He's gonna answer it. Yay.
Right.
To be honest with you, like I don't know who's on the Jadakiss artist roster or who the co-signed artists are. I heard the Nino Man track, and from as much as people hyped that guy up, I definitely expected better of the diss song. Like it was like I know I don't have to ask people. They say you smell like Black and Mild. Like what? Like that's where you're going with this. Wow. Wow, that would really hit the jugular there, buddy. Like there's where the fuck does that go? I don't know who all the artists are, but like I'm pretty sure Jadakiss would trade them all to have 138 Spesh. 38 Spesh has to put up better numbers than all those dudes combined. Someone said to me, they're like, but Nino Man has more Instagram followers. Like, sweet. If this is a popularity contest, awesome. All I know is that I've done deals for Spesh where we've turned down over $3 million. I know that for a fact. So it's like until Nino Man can say something similar or any of these other artists, plus he's the nicest. So this isn't about the sales. It's not about the social media engagement and followers. Spesh is motherfucking nice, dude. Held his own on a full-length album with Cool G Rap, 2 group albums with Benny the Butcher, Special Machinery with Conway the Machine that also debuted at #1. Like, these dudes don't have that. But they're in a situation right now where even if they liked Spesh before or were a fan of Trust or Griselda or any of the factions he's affiliated to, they can't be that right now. They have to act like they don't like the dude. Okay. Oh, here's another thing. You see that big Trust plaque behind me?
Right.
Over 1 billion with a B, 1 billion streams from Spesh's artist catalog and label catalog. Now, when he does this interview, that's what he's talking about. And this is why I get this question all the time. How do you have so much money? Like, you work for these artists, you make a percentage, but how do you have more money than, like, insert any artist name? They used to ask Killer Priest all the time. Okay, so I get, let's say, 10% of what Killer Priest does for the work I bring to the table. Killer Priest gets 100% of what he does on his own accord, okay? He's one person. I have over 200 people with deals where I'm making as low as 8% and as much as 30%, depending on what the deal is, the amount of money, X, Y, and Z. So how could I not have more? I get to work with 200 people. The average artist is just working for what they can bring to their own table, understood? So Spesh, outside of his artist catalog, with all the albums, he is the rapper, and sometimes rapper and producer. He has literally 100+ titles as Trust Music, TCF. Ito, Flea Lord, Shay Noir, Fred the Godson, Planet Asia, Ransom, Graph, and Class Murder. Like, there's so many more. Okay, like, that's just good fucking business, and that's something he learned when we took our consultation in 2018 when we were working on the Ghostface album, and I told you Spesh had flown in. We met, we broke it down. I literally, Spesh told me this like 2 weeks ago. From the consultation, he took a piece of advice where, and I still do this to this year, I work on 20, 30+ albums a year, okay? They don't all come out on one record label. On average, each year, there's like, they come out on like 4 or 5 different labels, like Fat Beats over here, 1332 Records, Compound Interest, DNA Music Group, Hitmaker, but whatever it might be, okay? I make a list of everything I'm working on. Some of these albums are just ideas. Some of them are actually like works in progress. Some of them are near finished or completed. I taught Spesh that, and he's like, literally, I did that after the consultation, and the first check I received from your $500 consultation was over $800,000.
Wow. Sheesh.
Spesh is my favorite. Like, I'm not gonna like A-alike. That's how I view Spesh. Like brother from another mother type shit. I'm not gonna say my pupil. Like, I'm 44, he's 41, I think. 40. Um, but I love his ingenuity. I love the fact that he realized I'm not just gonna be the artist. I'm not gonna put myself in the same pitfalls that from the article like I read when I was 13 with the Locks. He really stepped up as the label head and has given opportunities to so many artists. I mean, Shay Noir, arguably in the present day, the best female MC. Take away the female title, an elite MC, period. Okay? Spesh has done so much for so many. Benny the Butcher was at one time signed to Trust with Spesh, predating Griselda, with Westside, Conway, the whole nine. So it's like, this dude has always had the right mind frame to win in the hip hop arena. And I salute that because literally, as I teach my A&R clinics for free every Tuesday, it's like, I want you people at home to know I'm accessible. I will give you the game. I charge every hour outside of this 1 hour, but here I'm here to help you, to see people take the help and succeed at the highest level is a flattery to myself. It is a pat on the back to like everything that I've built over the past 22 5+ years. And I'm grateful for artists like Spesh and Benny that have really like taken the most from my tutelage.
And this kind of adds on to what he said on Bag Feel about Jadakiss. He said, "Is there really anything that man could do for my career? There's nothing any rapper could do for your career, because most rappers, you know, they didn't do it for their own career."
Sure. I mean, bro, a lot of people look at 38 Spesh like a modern day Jadakiss. Yes, Jada is from the golden era of rap. Jada was there when every record was going gold or platinum or, like, rest in peace DMX. Like, he's not only the Locks, he was Bad Boy, he was part of Rough Riders. Like, Jada had a serious career resurgence via the verses with Dipset.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's money went up after that verses. And it's never the opportunities for Jadakiss have not slowed down. I look at Spesh in the same vein I look at Jada. Like if Jada's top 5 dead or alive for that era, that's what Spesh is to me. Fantastic, dude. Uh, the two working together could only bring about greatness in hip hop. If they never do another song together again, so be it. But Spesh is clearly trying to extend the olive branch too. I mean, look, he's had what, Busta Rhymes on his past 2 albums. Method Man came aboard for the past 2. Shay Noir is always there. Like all the trust people are always, always there. So it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe he's too busy to do the song. Maybe he like there's a million and one reasons, dude. Like my favorite artist of all time. I've said this, like I say this publicly, like for 20+ years, has always been Redman. I might have worked on 2 albums out of 350 of my entire career that Redman was a part of. You don't know. Like, you get where I'm going? Like,
Yeah.
I can't just because I would like to have Redman on every fucking thing I do. That's me paying homage to an MC that's literally molded me as a human. Doesn't mean he either wants to or is available to or management will allow him or label whatever it might be. But I've never like barked at the man. Like, damn it, Red, you should have been like, I wanted Red on the Rock Hit record. Like, time wise, it didn't work out. We got Method Man. Shit like that, it's like, okay, we move on.